a problem that faces a lot of the brothers and sisters who become Muslims. During their Jahiliyyah time, they did tattoo themselves, or they tattooed themselves. They basically placed different figures on their bodies. This is a major sin in Islam. Now, if they join in the religion, and sometimes actually they tattoo a cross or basically a symbol of an idol, like our sister Huda just referred to. Now, the recommended thing, if they are able to financially and physically, that is not going to harm them, is to remove this. Now, if they cannot, then they cover it and make sure that it's covered at all times.
Tonight's episode, she's saying that if a revert had tattoos on his body or her body and then accepted Islam, would they be held accountable for that? And the answer is no. The Prophet said, may Allah curse those who have tattoos on them and those who make tattoos for them. It's a major sin to have tattoos. And if a person has a tattoo and then he accepts Islam, all of his sins are forgiven. All of his sins or her sins are all erased by embracing and accepting Islam. Every heinous act you've done, it's gone. It's history. It has no traces at all. And you have a white book of records. However, if it is something that is apparent and you can...
It's mentioned hadith of Sahih Bukhari, verse number 7, hadith number 5943, that Ibn Masud, may Allah be pleased with him, said that Allah curses the woman who practices tattooing and who gets tattooing done on herself, and the woman that removes the hair from the face and the eyebrows, etc., and the woman who makes artificial gaps between her teeth to look beautiful, or changes the structure what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given her. And will I not curse those women who the Prophet has cursed, or Allah has cursed in his book? This hadith is very clear cut. Sahih Bukhari, volume number 7, hadith number 5943. A similar message is given in Sahih Muslim, volume number 5, hadith number 5573, that Ibn Masud, may Allah be pleased with him, he said that may Allah curse the woman that practices tattooing and the woman that does tattooing on herself. So based on these two hadith, both of them are in the Sahihain, it is muttafiq alayh. The highest category of hadith is a hadith which is available in Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. It is the highest category of Sahih. It says very clearly that doing tattooing, practicing tattooing, or having tattoo done on yourself, both are haram. And Allah curses such people. Tattooing means you take a needle and you inject dyes. One of the commonest ways is that to take out blood, and in place of the blood you put a dye, maybe blue color or any other color. This is called tattooing. But tattooing, if it is permanent, it's called tattooing. So anything which is permanent, you inject a dye and you put a color, whether it be blue color, red color, any color, and you make a design or whatever it is, and that dye becomes permanent part of your skin. This type of permanent tattooing is haram in Islam.